Welcome, my name is Thor F Jensen and I'm an adventurer and filmmaker and now also author. If you're dreaming of writing a book, here's 10 tips for you to get started. 10 tips that helped me write this book of 440 pages in only 6 months. Tip number 1, tell the world. When you tell other people about your dreams and projects, you might get some support from an unexpected angle, but it also helps to materialize the idea. There might also be some skepticism. Don't listen to the naysayers. Instead, focus on proving them wrong. Tip number 2, create a routine. We're all creatures of habit, so it's important that you create some kind of routine. I got up every morning at 8 o'clock and then I worked 4 hours on this book, and I did that 6 days a week for half a year. You might not have 4 hours every day, but I suggest you get up maybe 2 hours earlier each day and then start working for 2 hours and do that every single day for 5 or 6 days a week. So you get some results and you get a routine. Number 3, remove distractions. When you wake up in the morning, if you have time to write there, don't check your Facebook or email or whatever. Just get straight into writing. Your brain is pristine and beautiful in the morning, so don't let other people's agendas bother you. Create that safe writing space. Number 4, use pen and paper. Of course, I wrote my entire book on my laptop, but I used pen and paper when I needed to structure and make an outline. And it's like you engage some other parts of your brain when you're actually writing and drawing with your hand. Post-its is also a really good way of trying to structure and restructure your scenes and your story. Number 5, manage your capacity. Start by focusing on the actual writing when you get started in the morning or in the evening. When you feel like you've been working for an hour or 2 or maybe 3 and you're starting to feel tired, you can get over to more automated tasks, transcribing interviews, researching on the internet, doing some editing, looking at, how would I like my cover to look, or whatever it is. Number 6, accept there's bad days. Writing a book is like taking a dinghy over the ocean. Sometimes you're on the top of a crest, other times you're like in the bottom and you just feel like, nothing is working for me today. And days like that, don't worry about it. Keep on going. Keep typing, although you're not producing anything good. And the next day you can be proud of yourself because you stuck to your routine and now you're ready for a new day's work. Number 7, break it into pieces. Like writing a book seems like a daunting task, and with other big projects, it helps to break things down into smaller tasks. So you already did your outline, right? Now you start by writing the first chapter. Focus on that, then the second, then the third, and suddenly you have a whole book. Most importantly is just keep on writing, stick to your routine, you'll get there. Number 8, collaborate. So I think it's important that you share your work with other people also in the process. I know it can be a bit daunting, but it's really nice to also have some other points of views and inputs. You know, English is not my first language, but I wrote this book in English. I was so lucky to work with an Australian author from cultural consulting, and that meant every time I had a chapter, I could send it to him and get feedback and edits. So see if you can find some people who are into reading and writing, and maybe ask them if they want to give you some feedback on your first and second chapter, and maybe if they really like the project, they'll keep on reading every chapter, and suddenly you have a book. If you have a good project, people will love to help you with it, so don't be afraid to ask for help. So we're almost at the end. Tip number 9, sacrifice and subtract. You can't be everywhere at once, and you need to take the time that you spend writing from somewhere else, but it's totally worth it. Your friends and family, they're not going anywhere. It's only for a limited period that you are writing this book. Invest your time in something that you believe in something out of the ordinary. This project will give you a product that you'll have forever. 10th and final tip, enjoy the voyage. Yeah, you need to remember to enjoy the whole writing process, but you also need to remember to reward yourself once in a while. I do it every Friday with Pastry Friday, but there's many ways that you can reward yourself after a good day's work. Writing a book is an amazing experience. You learn so much and you also inspire other people, and you're creating this amazing product that will bring joy to the world. So there you have it, folks. Hope you enjoyed this video, and please let us know in the comments below which of these 10 advice that you like the best. And also if you have an advice that you'd like to add to this list. And if you would like to have this list, I'll also link to that under the video. And finally, if you'd like to get the book, there's also some links for that. Oh yeah, and please like and subscribe. Now go and knock out that book.